Okay, we got.
Uh-oh.
Crazy. Oh no.
Hello, hi guys.
Hi, Congresswoman.
Oh, your connection. Wait a minute. Okay, say, get okay. Ah, there you are. Hello.
Hello.
I am so excited to be with you. Let me see if you can see what's behind me. Look at my office. Let me see. Can you see the
Oh,
Capitol?
wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow, that is my view from my office.
Wow.
Let's see, is it there? I don't even know
We see it.
which way it is.
We see it.
Well, thank you so much, Seminole. You are in my district, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. Who am I speaking with?
Good afternoon, Congresswoman. I am the very, very proud Principal Myra De Leon of this little jewel here in Miami.
Principals, yay!
Yay, thank you so much. And I have to say that not that I'm biased, but I have the very best staff and students here in Miami-Dade County.
Yay.
I am so
Seminole
thrilled.
Panthers all the way.
There you go. So with me today, I have our Teacher of the Year and awesome teacher, Milton Fernandez.
Hi.
And were you the Teacher of the Year for your school?
For my school, yes.
Congratulations. What grade or what subject matter?
Well, 4th grade and 5th grade, mixed, pretty much. Yeah.
Felicidades. Congratulations.
Gracias.
I love educators.
Thank you. We know you
And
are an
what
educator.
about these young people here in the front?
We have with us here on my right, I have Erica Hernandez. I have
Erica Fernandez.
Kylie Navas.
Good afternoon, young lady.
I have Jaylene Chavez.
Good to see you also.
And Ariane Bichara's gonna peek in. She's doing our
Hi.
filming.
Hey, good to see you now.
And
Thank
now,
you very much.
thank you. And now we are gonna get out of the view so they can be all for you and you for them.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you for what you do for us.
Let me ask you, am I seated in the right spot? Do you need me to be more to the right, more to the
Está
left?
perfecta.
You're great.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank
'Cause I can
you.
go upside down if you want. Thank you.
Thank you.
So first I'll be asking you the question, and what kind of books did you read when you were our age, and did any of those books inspire you to become a lawmaker?
Wonderful question. Well, I used to like, and I still like, mysteries. So I don't know that young people your age know what this series is, but they were called the Nancy Drew series. They had Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. And I liked them because they always had a mystery to solve, maybe some buried treasure, or maybe somebody was in trouble, and they always involved, they were short, like little stories, but you could get a whole series, and you could do the whole year reading Nancy Drew mysteries, and that's what I liked. And I still like mysteries today, either by books or in film. But they didn't really inspire me to be a lawmaker. In fact, I didn't know that I was going to be a lawmaker until I was already an adult and I was already a teacher. I was a teacher and had my own elementary school in Hialeah. And so I was an educator, and I was helping the parents of my school. And somebody said, you could help more people by setting the laws, by making policy. And so I didn't get inspired to become a lawmaker until I was already an adult. So I guess if I would have become a detective with the Metro-Dade Police Department, I would have said that Nancy Drew inspired me to become a detective. But I did not get inspired to be a lawmaker by the books that I read. But I enjoy escaping from daily life, and these mysteries were a good way to do it. And they still are for me.
Well, I would like to ask you the next question, and it is, what books have you been reading lately, and would you recommend the book to family and friends?
Thank you. Well, as I said, to this day, I still like mysteries. So the last book that I read was called A Girl on the Train. And it was made into a movie. Who was in that movie? So somebody famous was in the movie. A Girl on the Train. You can look it up. But it was a very good book. And it changed points of view. So it was, one chapter was written by somebody's point of view and another chapter by another point of view. And you got to see the same scene, but through the eyes of different characters. And it's interesting how subjectively we interpret what we think is maybe a black and white scene in front of us, but it's through our lenses and our experiences that we turn that situation around. So the same scene could be played out by three different people, and they would be three different scenes altogether. That's why eyewitnesses are notoriously bad witnesses, because we just interpret things differently. So that was the last book that I read, and I recommended that book to a lot of people. I also like the movie version of it, even though it was a little bit different. Thank you.
Okay, well, I would like to know, do you prefer physical books or ebooks online?
Well, I am not a very high-tech kind of person. I like a physical book. I like a real book that you pick up, and this one is about sort of like that movie, Hidden Figures, about the women, African-American women who were important in the space race. This is called The Rise of the Rocket Girls. The women who propelled us from missiles to the moon to Mars. And then this is a book in Spanish, Preso pero Libre, about Leopoldo Lopez, a Venezuelan political prisoner. So I like old-fashioned ways. I like a real book with pages that you turn. E-books is the wave of the future, but I'm always 20 years behind. Here's another book. I just got this one, but it has a little bit about my grandfather. It's called Tropical Diaspora, The Jewish Experience in Cuba. So my grandfather was a Jewish leader in Cuba. He's died a long time ago, and so that book was about a lot of the Jews who lived in Cuba. And then this one was interesting. I went on a trip to Afghanistan, and this one was called We Are Afghan Women, Voices of Hope. And there are all kinds of interesting chapters and books and photos about women in Afghanistan and how difficult it is for them. So I like old-fashioned books, but I know that ebooks are the thing of the future.
Are there any books that you have been wanting to check out? And if so, which are they? Yes.
I always like books that are on the bestseller list, but sometimes in the Dade County Library, there, of course, everybody wants to check those out because books are expensive. And so I occasionally go to the library and I want to check out a book, and I see that everybody's checked it out because it's the most popular book of the season. So yeah, but more or less you can find just about anything, any kind of book that you like in the Dade County Public Library System, and you got a great library system there at Seminole Elementary. So I bet you can find all kinds of books there, right? Yeah. So this is way after school for you guys, right?
Yeah.
You decided to stay inside for me?
Yeah.
You're very nice, thank you.
I think they might be a little nervous, Congresswoman. I think just a little bit.
I'm too. But let me have you look at this young lady who's working with me, and her name is Taylor. Taylor, come on over here. and show them what you have there. We have a great building that I wish you could see. It's right across the street, and it's the Library of Congress. It's amazing.
So I thought you girls might be interested in seeing our library here in Washington, D.C. So this is a picture of it from the outside. It's a huge, huge building right next to the Supreme Court. The original Library of Congress was in the Capitol building across the street, but of course that was burned down in 1814. They restocked the library by purchasing Thomas Jefferson's personal collection of books, and he had 6,487 books that he sold to the original library.
See, I just learned something new from Taylor.
These are some photos of the inside of the library, so you can see it's very big, a lot of different rooms, very ornate. They have more than 38 million physical books in the
Did you hear that?
Wow.
What?
And of the books, they are in more than 470 languages. So they have a piece of literature in every
470 languages. What? And if you could see these photos that Taylor put on this poster board, really, this building, you've never seen anything like it. It looks like something out of I don't know, Prague, in Austria. It looks like Rome. It looks like the Vatican. It's beautiful. It doesn't look like a building in the United States of America. It is unbelievable. You can get any book in the world right here. It is amazing.
Would you like to go there?
470 languages. So if I ever need a book, it's all connected in Congress. We can just ask for it, and you'll have it by the end of the day.
Nice.
Nothing is impossible for them.
That's right.
Do you have a library card?
I do. I wish I would have brought it, and then I forgot it in my Miami house. See, I live in Miami, but I also live in D.C. So sometimes I get up in the morning and I say, okay, I want to wear this, and then I look in my closet and said, oh, it's not here. It's in Miami. And if I'm in Miami, I'll say, oh, no, it's in D.C. So I left my library card. I meant to bring it because I knew that we were going to have this Skype session, but I do have a library card, and I use library at South Miami because that's where I live. I live in the Pinecrest area, and we have a great library, Dade County Public Library, on Sunset Drive and almost Dixie Highway. It's a beautiful, beautiful library. It's old and nice, but the best library is the one downtown in the Cultural Arts Plaza by History Miami. Oh, that library has everything. But I bet you have everything at Seminole Elementary.
That's right, Congresswoman.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, do you have any advice to give us on how we can play a more important role in our community?
What a great question. Well, I tell you, the best advice that I can give you about playing an important role in our community is to be involved. You're involved in Seminole Elementary School. Maybe you're involved in these extracurricular after-school activities. You be involved in any activity that's going to help your community, your neighborhood, your area. And people will say, this is a very nice girl. She's trying to improve her neighborhood, her block, her community, her school, and people who are thinking outside themselves. They're thinking, how can I contribute to the betterment of our community and our society? That's how you can play an important role in your community. Every day you think, how can I make my school a better place? How can I leave this community a better place than the way that I found it? So each of us has a great role to play. And like Martin Luther King Jr. said, we can all be great because we can all serve. So you don't have to be rich, you don't have to be connected, you just have to be willing to serve your community.
Okay, well, I might want to be a lawmaker someday. Do you have any tips on what kind of classes I should take in middle school and in high school to get
Well,
prepared?
if you had asked me when I was in 5th grade, like I said, that I was going to be a lawmaker, boy, that I would have been so nervous because I was not involved in student government, and I think it's a good thing for you to be involved in student government, but not in elementary school, not in middle school, and not in high school. I went to Southside Elementary School, and then I went to West Miami Middle School, and then I went to Southwest High School. What middle school were you guys going to?
Well, I'm planning on going to Rockaway.
I'm planning to go to South Miami.
I'm going to be going to West Miami.
You're going to go to my school, West Miami. Yay. Is that what you said, West Miami?
Yes.
Oh, well, that was my school. And so I was never involved in student government. But I think that you should get involved in student government because it teaches you leadership and character building, and you learn how to get along with others and people who disagree with you and how to build consensus. And I think it's very good. I wish that I had been involved in it, but I really didn't know that I was going to get the bug to be in politics. So, and then I went to Miami-Dade Community College, and then FIU. I got my bachelor's and my master's in FIU, and I got my doctorate in education at University of Miami. But still, I never knew that I was going to be in politics. So I did not get the opportunity to be involved in student government, and I hope that you do. Or get involved in some of the charities, or you can start your own club or organization, like Future Teachers of America, or anything like that, the math club, the science club, the French club, the Spanish club. There's so many good organizations, and you can learn leadership skills and character building.
If you didn't have the job you had today, what would you be doing?
I would be a teacher because that's what I always wanted to be, and that's what I got to be. I did my